Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground on Ladies Island. I'm joined this afternoon by Louise Hodges. Hi, Louise. How are you?
I'm fine, Karen. It's great to see you.
It's nice to see you. We're going to talk about all things Greenbug.
That's fabulous. I love talking about Greenbug.
I know that.
Yes.
So, there may be people out there who are watching and they're like, what's Greenbug? So, how did Greenbug systems come about?
Well, Greenbug, we moved here and realized that a lot of people weren't able to enjoy the outside as much as they would like to because the bugs are so bad.
They were doing the Buford wave.
Yes, exactly. And so we thought, well, we've got to come up with something that's safe, that works and takes care of the bugs. And so, because we're right here at the watershed, we don't want to be putting anything in our marsh that's not safe. And so we started realizing a lot of the options out there are very toxic. And they're toxic to the environment, they're toxic to our bodies.
Right.
Yes, it's terrible. And so, anyway, our active ingredient is cedar. Like cedar chests and cedar closets where you never see a bug. And I thought, well, that's perfect. So that's how Greenbug started. We decided we were just, this was not our background, but, we wanted something that was safe and worked. And so Greenbug began. And so we have the products for indoors and outdoors, for yourself, for your pets. So really any pest control issues, we have products for it. And then one day I was watching my irrigation system and I thought, gosh, what a perfect way to distribute the Greenbug, because we have a water-soluble formula. People are already using it on their patios and in their grass, And so then I thought, well, we've got the infrastructure of the irrigation system.
Let's just use it.
Yep, so that's how the Greenbug system came about. And it took me about 3 years to figure it out. But we do have a provisional patent on it. There's nothing else like it on the market. And so everywhere that water is directed becomes pest-free.
Wow, I had no idea that was a history of Greenbug. Now I do. Yeah, I learned something today. So if you're, considering your system, why? Why consider a Greenbug system? If you're thinking, I can't live with all of these mosquitoes and these sand gnats and, people hurry inside and don't enjoy this beautiful time of year, because it is probably the best time of year. This is before we get into the crazy hot summer months. Why consider?
Well, there are a lot of different reasons that people would consider a Greenbug system, because it kind of depends on what pests they can't stand. Obviously, no-see-ums will send anybody inside. So yeah, it works on no-see-ums. It also works on mosquitoes. So once you cross over into the mosquitoes, absolutely. But it also, what if you hate fire ants? What if you hate mole crickets? If you have mold damage in your yard, the Greenbug system will prevent the moles and the grubs and the mole crickets and the grubs, so then you won't
destroying
have moles.
your lawn.
Yeah, or you have pets and you don't want fleas. So it takes care of all the bugs year round. And
good to know. See, learning a lot here with you,
yes,
Louise.
And here's the really important thing. It creates a barrier around your whole property. So most of our Greenbug system customers don't do any other form of pest control. They don't have quarterly pest control inside because they're
keeping things out of their house.
Right.
Oh my God!
No
so
need.
obviously we know that it's safe, and that's one of the biggest things we want viewers to know, that if they're interested or considering a Greenbug system, is that it's safe pest control, and we know that's important for us as human beings.
Definitely.
And for our pets.
Right, and as a matter of fact, we triple distill our cedar and make sure that it's food grade. So if animals or young children or whatever accidentally ingest it, it's perfectly safe.
Wow, we do not have a lot of time left up, but who is the ideal Greenbug system owner?
The ideal Greenbug system is someone that's got, the ideal is if you're building a house. That's the most cost-effective time to put it in, but I'd say 90% of what we do are retrofits into existing. So if you have an irrigation system and you want to be able to be outside, that's Greenbug.
I'm watching right now and I'm really interested in learning more about Greenbug and getting a quote. How can people find you, Louise?
Our office number is 843-271-6755. They can call our office. They can go online, which is www.greenbugsystem.com, and get in touch with us that way. A number of ways.
I've also seen you at the Port Royal Farmers Market on Saturday mornings.
Absolutely.
You've been there with your husband set up, giving people information and selling some of that wonderful cedar bug repellent that I love myself. Always have a little bottle of it in my car.
Absolutely. I love it.
Thank you so much for your time. It's always good to see you and learn more about Greenbug, and hopefully you'll come back again and be a guest in the future on North of the Broad.
Well, thank you, Karen. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. We'll be right back with our next guest on North of the Broad.